Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we'll be presenting you our mini project on the subject object-oriented programming within section 11 under Dr. Muhammad Luqman. I'm Ahmed Mustafa and my teammates are Mustafa Tariq, Walid Al Uthman, and Yasin Ahmed. Let's get started. My module that I've been tasked with handling is cinema and customer and employee. Those are the classes that I've developed. Um, The cinema here is a integral part of the system. Getter has the add screen, getter and setter methods, and a printing method. This one is just used to like visualize what the cinema is and pull data related to the cinema. The customer here is one of the classes or the one of the modules that you use in the main method. You'd sign in as a customer or you'd sign in as an employee, which we'll get on later. It's pretty simple. Holds the array of bookings, has the information and name and email, and has the function add booking and get name. Employee is one of the um one of the roles you could sign in as or use the system as. It's used to add movies, delete movies, and print a list of movies. It's pretty simple also. It has the name and the role, the ID, and the array of movies. Okay, moving on to the demonstration of the system. As you can see here, you can continue as a customer or you can continue as an employee. If I continue as a customer, you enter your name, say Ahmed, email, Ahmed at gmail.com, for example. Then you select your cinema, which is defined in the cinema. Say we select the golden screen cinema. You select your screen, then you select your movies, which is one of these. Okay. To run the system again. So you can visualize the employee. Press 2. You add your ID. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say. Employee not found. So press, let's say 1. That's the correct ID for an employee. You can add or delete a movie. Movie title, let's say my movie. Movie genre, my genre, and the movie duration, let's say 1 to 3. And now that movie has been added. Okay, that's all for my classes. On to the next person.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mustafa Tariq. Today I'm going to be describing what happens in the movie class, the payment class, and the seat class. Over here, we're starting off with the movie class. It declares the variable, the private, and you have the constructor, and it runs it and changes the movie title, genre, and duration. You get the title and get the genre and get the duration by these string by these get functions, and in the end, it overrides and displays the movie information. And that was the movie class. Let's go over to the payment class. The payment class we have private string, private payment method, private payment type, my bad, and amount and payment data, date. And we also have a constructor here. It shows you can change and you can declare the payment status. So process payment is just It shows you the processing and shows you all of the information needed for that particular payment. Moving on to seat class. On the seat class, you declare the seat number and if it's booked or not. It's a boolean. So in the constructor, you get the seat number and you declare that the booking is false because the seat is empty. So let's say you want to get the seat number. You go through the get seat number function, and over here you get the is booked. It returns if it's booked or not. And let's say somebody else booked it, and you have to make sure, just so you don't book the same seat twice. So void book. Let's say you booked that seat, it runs this function, and it makes the is booked true for that particular seat. And cancel booking, it cancels that seat and makes it false, since it's a boolean function. That's all for my part. I hope you enjoyed. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Yansi Muhammad and I'm going to explain the cinema booking system. The part I work on specifically, I'm going to explain the booking, the concession items, and the concession order classes. And let's start with the booking class, the class that handles the customer booking and it manages the customer and a list of tickets and payment details. The key method include adding a ticket and confirming the booking, which process the payment and confirm the booking for the customer. And this class uses aggregation to reference customer tickets and payment object. Then we are going to explain the concession order class, and the concession order class manage concession items by ordered by the customer, and it track the customer, a list of items, and the total price. And the key method included adding an item to the order and calculating the total price. And this class also uses aggregation, refreshing customer and the concession items object. And the last class is the concession items, and the concession items class represent an items available at the concession stand, and it includes the item's name, type, and price. And key methods are getting the item description, price, and providing a string representation of the item. And yeah, that is all. Thank you. I hope that make it clear, and thank you for your attention, and goodbye.
Hello everyone, my name is Walid. I'll be demonstrating the classes that I worked on, which is the screening class, the types of screenings, and the ticket class. So for the screening class, first we have the interface class screening type, which shows a specific display screen type function for each screening type. So here we have the abstract class screening, which acts as a template for each specific type of screening. Now let's move on to a specific type of screenings. Here we have the IMAX screening. So the IMAX screening, it inherits from the screening class and it implements the screening type. So here we can see that we have the display screen type function and it's specific for the IMAX screening. It says screening type IMAX screening. And then moving on to the 3D screening. Here it is the exact same as the IMAX screening, except we have polymorphism in the display screen type. As you can see, we have the same function, but it behaves differently in each different type of specific screening. Here it says 3D screening instead of IMAX. Now let's move on to the screen class. So in the screen class, as you can see, we have a list of seats. So here we have composition. So let's say if we delete the screen, we'll be deleting the seats as well, which means that the screen is composed of seats. Now moving on to the final class, which is the ticket class, and this is the definition of the ticket class. So I'll be doing a quick demo of the classes that I worked on. So here let's go in as a customer. Let's enter name, enter email. Then let's choose a cinema. let's choose a screen. Let's say screen 2. Let's choose a movie. Then we have 200 seats here. We can choose anyone. Let's choose 43. And then let's select type of screening. Let's say 3D screening. Let's say no. And as you can see here, it gives us the screen type 3D screening. We get our ticket ID 1 because it's the first user. And then we chose screen 2, so we get screen 2 here.